All right, hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a good day, and I'm gonna be running Mighty Number Nine, and this game, it's kind of like Mega Man, so we are basically doing a Mega Man block here, and I'm also gonna be having Wolfshadow being my buddy here on commentary.
Hi everybody, I'm back. Mega Man Block Hype.
Oh yeah, and this is a spiritual successor to Mega Man, and it kind of plays a little bit similar to like Mega Man X, but it also has its very own mechanics. And without further ado, the time will start as soon as we...
Kiwami, real quick.
Wait.
The incentive got met at the last minute. We got over 2,000, so you will be playing on normal.
Literally the same time that I was on the choose the difficulty screen. Great. Let's go.
Kiwami was like 2 seconds away from hitting that hard button.
Awesome. All right, so we are now gonna be running on normal, which has some it has some differences on the early game compared to hard mode, because hard mode is like a new game plus category. So time's gonna start as soon as we choose normal. So in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we're gonna be having some cutscenes here. This game actually has a little bit of a plot behind it. It's not super important for the run, so I'm not actually gonna be talking about it too much. Maybe only like when it's really necessary. But the game is pretty like it's not like you would expect a lot of plot from a Mega Man game, and that's kind of the same thing for this game. So right now I am doing this thing here that actually I don't know the name of this attack, but it actually gives us a little bit more speed, and we don't have the dash unlocked yet because this is the tutorial, so the game wants us to go through all the basics and everything, and we're gonna use this to speed up a little bit. So we just learned how to dash. So yeah, back didn't knew how to dash until now, and that's actually one of the main differences as well from normal. We don't have all the weapons. We're gonna have to beat bosses to get weapons, which makes the early game of this game a little bit harder. And some bosses also, like mostly the intro boss and the second boss, they have a different strat. But I think that's about how it is for early game. So as you guys can see, the main gimmick of this game is that you have to weaken enemies using the Buster Shot or any boss weapon, and depending on how quickly we absorb them with the dash, we actually get extra points. And that's an interesting mechanic. And also the game kind of rewards you for like absorbing specific enemies. Like this guy with the shield, if you absorb him, you get like some sort of piercing shot, which can be pretty useful. Although we do skip him, but yeah, we're just gonna be killing all of those enemies real quick. I don't want to grab that power from that guy because I want to make sure that I don't have piercing for this boss. And that's actually the main difference. This boss is basically it's all about mashing, very much. And when the enemy boss health hits a specific spot, he's gonna get very weak and we can absorb him. And that's pretty much the main plot of this game. We like all of the robots, they got a little bit of a failure in their programs or something, and Beck is actually the only one that didn't, because I think plot-wise he's like some type of next generation robot or something. So he actually managed to overcome the failure or something. I don't remember. It's actually been a while since I actually played, like I actually looked at the cutscenes of this game. So I might be wrong.
But can I read a donation real quick? Sorry to interrupt you.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yes. Oh, That donation that got us over the 2,000 for the incentive was by people that said less than 3, and it was a $400 donation. So thank you so much.
Woo! They wanted that normal.
Yeah, a last minute donation. Love to see it. So this stage right here, the beginning of the stage is actually way more challenging than it is in hard mode, because you see this glitch that I just did right here, by the way. This is the invincibility glitch, and you can do it earlier if you have all the boss weapons, but if you don't, you actually have to wait a little bit until you can get it. So it makes the beginning of the stage a little bit more challenging.
Also, if it's just me, because I believe I was watching before they called us in because we were running ahead of schedule. I was watching one of your runs of hard mode on YouTube just to kind of familiarize myself with the run. It's like, and I think you went after Abby first, and I don't think this is Abby's stage. I might be wrong.
Oh yeah, that's also something very important about hard mode. So in hard mode, we have all the boss weapons unlocked, so we can literally go to any stage that we want. Although normally in the hard mode run, we wanna go to specific bosses, because when we beat a boss in this game, you get his weapon, and you also get an interaction of that specific boss with the boss that's weak to his weapon. So there's some interactions that we want to avoid because they actually waste a little bit of time. So I'm gonna try to. Okay, I got it. I got the glitch. Great. So the glitch right there is kind of hard to do. If you jump too early, you can actually fall into the spikes. But the way that this glitch works is that when you do that jump, you have to hold the special button and then jump. You not a special button, but for me, it's one of the right triggers. I think you can actually customize that. If you press that button and jump, and if you cancel the animation, you're gonna become invincible until the game tells you that you have to reset your stats, which happens pretty much in every transition. So it's a pretty neat glitch, and we're gonna be seeing that more during the run. So this is one of the boss fights that can be a little bit tricky on normal compared to hard mode, because in hard mode we have this guy's weakness, but here we don't. So we just have to we basically have to mash to do damage to him. Also, I'm taking a lot of damage. That's not good. He jumped. That's okay. We want him to stay as much on the ground as much as possible. Also, this attack right here, it actually insta kills you, by the way.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, there's literally not a single warning that insta kills you. It's just trial and error, basically. So we want to dodge that by all means. Also, a really cool interaction, I don't think we're going to be seeing it though, is that you see that the bomb is placed on the wall right there. After a while, it actually explodes and deals area damage in that place, in that spot. So, but since we kill the boss so fast, we don't get to see that interaction.
I was gonna say, the invincibility glitch is this is is it possible that this is kind of like the Susan glitch in X6?
Oh yeah, exactly. That's exactly the same concept, really.
Yes. Okay, because you were trying to just get yourself just right on the platforms. This seems a little bit like X6 to me.
Yeah, it's basically X6. That's about right.
Yep.
It's like in Season. That's the best example. If you're familiar with X6 runs, the glitch works pretty much the same. It's the same execution, basically.
I mean, you heard me before we got pulled in. X series is my bread and butter. I'm super excited they allowed me to be buddy for you guys' runs.
Oh, I didn't got the glitch here. This spot here is probably the hardest one to get the glitch. And you only have one try, so it's kind of you have to either get it first try or do the stage without invincibility at all. I mean, there is a backup that's coming up, but it's not easy to do. I'm gonna try to do it, but I might die. Oh, I got it. Okay. I don't usually get that backup, so that's some great news. So we're gonna get invincible here, and we're gonna actually run past those drills. Normally they actually insta kill you. That's actually maybe we shouldn't call it a golden rule, but maybe a purple rule, because that's like everything that's purple. I mean, most of the things that are purple and they have like this electricity on them will actually insta kill us. So that's the main rule of this game. We want to avoid those things, and those drills actually insta kill you.
That's not surprising, considering it's like I remember that shade of fuchsia glowy purple. That is the same color of Sigma virus, and that is usually bad news. So.
Yeah. Also, this is the first boss interaction that we see. I don't know if it's actually it's a little bit faster to actually have him destroy that thing, but it's like probably by 2 seconds or something. So I'm gonna be using this guy weakness. That's a pretty good pattern. We don't want him to jump that much, because that will mean that we cannot hit him with the weapon. Okay, that was a really good start.
Definitely see a lot of mix of like Concrete Man and Burn Rooster from X8 in this a lot.
Yeah, that was a good fight. We wanna hit him with the bombs as much as possible. So that was a really good fight and a really good pattern. Also, it's worth to note that there is a glitch that you can do in this boss fight. That you can actually insta kill him with the pillars. You see that the second phase where he dropped the pillars from the ceiling. If he does that and he is above a pillar, he's gonna get crushed by the pillar. It's like I don't know how that works, but I guess it's just maybe they just like kind of program that in, that bosses can get crushed. Kind of interesting, but it's very rare and it's not easy to do. Like, I wouldn't say it's actually hard. It's actually a little bit inconsistent, because you also have to like get specific boss patterns.
Yeah.
So we now have this stage, which it's basically a highway stage. There's a lot of auto scrollers, so that's also a good place to reach some donations.
Right, thank you, Kiwami. So we have $150 from Locke that says great gaming for great cause, thanks. We also have $20 from Sheep that says, I love great causes and Kirby. This is a perfect opportunity. Yes, I agree. And did you know that we have an incentive open for a Kirby glitch exhibition? I can't think of anything more fun than glitch exhibitions. And it's Kirby. Who doesn't love Kirby? We're still a little far from meeting that incentive. We're at about 1,000 and we need 4,000. So we got mighty number 9. We can get this glitch exhibition, I'm sure.
Yes, come on, folks. We need more poil.
Also, if I have some more time, I would like to read more
go ahead.
donations.
There's a lot of time.
Yeah, so Eater of Fromage says, everybody get yourself a cold drink. Can't wait to see how normal this is. That was $100. I forgot to say that. Thank you so much. We also have a donation from Tempest Mask that says, from one mighty number 9 runner to another, I'm super stoked to see you bringing this game back to the GDQ Twitch. Good luck and have fun, Kiwami. Oh, and some of the pizza explosions for me later.
All right. So we actually have more time for donations here. That's another big auto scroller.
Yep.
Okay, I can read more donations for sure. We also have Captain in Stitches, $10, saying gotta get in for a chance at that Kirby coaster. I need somewhere to put my hot drinks. Yes, I agree. We also have Dr. Mad Chemist, $25, saying what a wonderful event for a wonderful cause. The runners, hosts, and staff are doing an incredible job. Thank you so much. If we have more time, I would also like to
Go
say
ahead.
something else. So much time, so nice.
Yeah.
I haven't mentioned the Yeti yet, have I? The Yeti is one of our sponsors for Flame Fatales 2022. They create amazing merch, apparel, and vinyl for video games and pop culture. From this event, $5 from every shirt and $4 from every pin and sticker will be donated directly to Malala Fund. And you can find out more at theyeti.com. You have no idea how many times I had to practice the word apparel. Just say it right.
Oh, yeah. I get tongue-tied easy too. I totally get it. Yeti shirts are awesome though. I will say I have far too many of them at this point. We always buy at least 2 every event. So...
Yeah, same. I was trying to decide which one do I want, and I want all 3, so I'm like, well, I guess, I guess that's...
Yep. It's like, oh gosh. Like, especially this one, this is my first one actually running a game. It's like, I'm definitely gonna have to get one this time.
Alright, so we are now at the boss after a lot of auto-scrollers. And this weapon right here, it's like one of the most complicated weapons to use in the game. Also, what I was trying to do there, I was trying to cancel his special attack, because if we get that skip, we don't have to deal with that, like with that special attack, because that's actually a thing in this game. Every time a boss has like 50% of his health, he's actually gonna do like some kind of desperate attack, and most of them are gonna go invulnerable. Some of them we can dodge, like we can skip. This is one of them. Unfortunately, I didn't got it, but it doesn't waste that much time. But yeah, the seismic weapon is... I think if I would pick the worst weapon in this game, it would totally be this one. Like, it's so weird to control because you have to press the button and then you have to hold it, and then like back is gonna become like some sort of destruction like car. Yeah, it's kind of like we don't use that weapon that much in the run, thankfully. So that's the only spot that we're gonna be seeing it. But yeah, for now on, we're pretty much going for weakness order. There's nothing like too special about the route itself. We have to like quickly kill bosses, and the boss weaknesses, they like do a lot of damage. Kind of similar to like how it is in classic Mega Man. But so it is in X, I think. But I think if I would compare like the damage tables, it will probably be closer to like classic.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all, because this was definitely... Yeah, it's got some aspects of X with the dashing and the wall jumping, but it's definitely more akin, trying to be more of a spiritual successor to classic.
Yeah, definitely. I think the game like kind of tries to mix both styles. Kind of goes a little bit for Mega Man X. Kind of gets like into the X territory, and then it like goes back to classic, which is kind of interesting because when you like both classic and X game, this game is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up on classic, and then X came along, and I was 13. It was like kind of like Mega Man grew up a little bit with me. It was like, oh, this is perfect, and I just latched onto X super hard. So.
Also, we have another boss interaction right there. I literally forgot his name for a moment. Oh my god, Brandish. Oh, okay, Brand just kind of helped us with those weird like spider thingies. I don't know, like he helps us, but we would be able to dash from that pretty easily, but I think he just needs to show up anyway, so there he is.
That is something I noted too, that we didn't really see much in the Western Mega Man games that was apparently very big in the Japanese Rockman games, especially like Super Adventure Rockman. Like once Rock converts all of the original other 6 Robot Masters, they all become friends of the family and help him out. So we didn't really see that here in the West. So I think they really tried to expand upon that. And okay, you saved him, you converted him, now he's going to help you out. So
yeah, I think that's one thing that's pretty that's pretty well executed in this game. The boss interactions and all of their personalities, they are really good, really well designed. I think there's not a single I was not Robot Masters, actually. They are Mighty Numbers, right? That's how they call Robot Masters in this game. I think all of them are pretty neat. So also now we have Dynatron, and this is a very quick fight because the weapon that we have here is a blade. So this game also has a little bit of logic when it comes to boss weakness, right? Because she's electric, so we're gonna cut the wires with a blade. That makes a lot of sense. Also, that's a little bit of a bad RNG there. She wanted to stay on the top, and we cannot hit her. But if we charge the attack, we can actually hit her. So that's a backup in case we get a bad pattern.
That's... I'm fully aware of bad RNG. I had plenty of that yesterday.
Yeah, you cannot just have a Mega Man, like any Mega Man speedruns without a lot of RNG. That's how it is. That's a common trend in every game.
Yep.
So now we got... Oh, I'm a little bit confused here in the boss orders. Oh my god, okay. Because I was like doing a lot of... I did a lot of hard mode runs, so I'm kind of confusing the route a little bit. So I'm trying to.
I was doing the same thing. I was literally watching your hard run on YouTube to familiarize myself, writing down the names of the bosses. Like, okay, this is the order, so I know what the heck's going on. And then they go and like, oh, we made the incentive. You're going on the secretly harder, but actually supposedly normal difficulty. It's like, well, there goes my preparations.
Yeah, oh, I think I messed up his quick kill. Also, this is Country Change stage, the Capitol building, and something, there's a weird design decision on this stage, and that decision is that there's no checkpoints. But if you do speedrun this stage, you're gonna understand, you're gonna kind of understand why there's no checkpoints, because you can literally free cycle him if you do enough damage. So the stage ends up being very short. I hope I can actually one cycle him, like not one cycle but three cycle him, because that way we're gonna skip a huge sequence of like some statue robots fighting. Like we have to fight some statues, and if I can free cycle him, we're gonna skip that. I'm gonna be careful here, not get hit. Okay, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
threading that needle.
Here. Oh, I didn't quite got it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go all the way to the right here. But at least we get to see some more extra content. But normally we would have like, we would already be fighting him at this point. But it's not a big deal. Also, we also have a little bit of a... At least we got another boss interaction here. Dynatron is gonna turn off the lights here, like the electricity. So it's a little bit easier to have her here. But at least we get to see her, because if we... Normally we wouldn't, so... Maybe that's a good thing.
I think out of all of them, Dinah and Shade here seem to be the most uniquely designed ones. So, at least in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know, they stand out the most to me.
Oh, okay. He was way too far on the right. I don't know. Okay, let's just keep going.
You got this, Kiwami.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not very familiar with this section here, though, but it is what it is. That's just some tough marathon luck.
Yeah. I feel that.
Oh, just a single hit away of beating him. That was unfortunate.
Oh.
But it happens. Also in hard mode recently, since this is like one of the most annoying stages to actually get a good time in, I ended up changing my route in the hard mode to like fight him first out of all bosses, because it doesn't matter that much. So, okay,
again, proving that I was silly trying to familiarize myself with the run ahead of time. Then I would have seen you go for Avi first, and then you go for him instead. And I'm like, oh wait, what's going on?
A little bit low on health here, though. Hopefully I can do it. Okay, so I am low on health. I'm gonna try my best not to take damage. Yeah, this attack here is pretty easy to dodge. Also, on the second phase, he's gonna summon some clones. It's gonna be a little bit harder to deal with him. Okay. Oh, there we go. That was a close
Clutch!
call. Oh, my. Okay, well, yeah. So the thing about this boss is that if you try to just use the normal, like the normal shot on him, if he gets a specific amount of damage from a normal shot, he's just gonna disappear. He's gonna go in stealth mode and like you're gonna have to wait until he appears again. But if you use Dynatron's weakness on him, he's always gonna be visible. So it's an interesting interaction. Also, this is actually one of the only stages in the game that we literally don't have any bosses interactions at all. Outside of the main boss, of course, because yeah, Aviator is just like one of the funniest bosses in this game when it comes to dialogue. In both Japanese and in the English voice acting, I think Avi is my favorite character when it comes to like the lines. He's so funny.
Yeah, he's definitely up there. This is like almost like Metatron-esque. Maybe a little bit of Spamton. Those are the ones that see that like, okay, I've seen this before.
Like the fun thing about Aviator is like he is a news reporter robot, so he's still doing his job, but his program is failing, so he's like turning evil. So it's kind of funny. Oh, I don't want to use this weapon here, but it's fine. I can just swap over. We wanna use the commando. I was gonna call commando bomb, but it's not actually the name of it. I guess I was thinking so much about classic Mega Man. But yeah, this is Battalion's weapon. Battalion is like one of the best weapons in the game when it comes to AoE damage.
Hey Kiwami, could I read one donation maybe?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yay, thank you. So we have $50 from Pork Chops for Breakfast. They must get that Kirby exhibition. I agree. Let's push for that Kirby exhibition. It's gonna happen after the Kirby run. It's gonna be a glitch exhibition, but we need 4,000. Right now we are at 1,218. So we still need a little bit to go. So if you could put your donations towards the glitch exhibition, that would be fantastic.
Oh yeah, so we now got through the main, through the mini boss. And yeah, we have a lot of rings that just go up. And we cannot do much about them. That's kind of this level main gimmick. And we also have more like the boss on the background kind of like reporting the weather.
And effectively taunting you because he's right there, but you can't do anything about attacking him until you get to the end.
Like this is so like this is like one of my favorite things about this game. Like there's so much things that the bosses do during the levels that like give them personality.
Yeah.
I go down here. So now we have this section here. This is a wind section that we have to like just dash over it. There isn't much we can do to speed the section up, other than like grabbing the rings and jumping. But yeah, that's like the fastest approach here. Just dash like close to the wall there. So now we have Avi. Avi is weak to Counter Shade's weapon. Unfortunately, there's no specific interaction between his weapon and the boss, but he takes more damage. Okay, that's a bad pattern. Okay, he went to the right here. Okay, that was good enough. left. So this camera attack here is pretty predictable where he's gonna show up, because if you pay attention to the game sound, if you hear the wind from your left speaker, he's actually coming from the left side. So it's a little bit of a surround interaction between the boss. Okay, just one more cycle. Also, if you're not really playing on a surround device or something, you can just see where the camera drops. That's also a good visual cue. I kind of use both. I have both visual and sound cue to know where it's gonna show up. So if one fails, I have the other one. But now we got this pretty unique weapon, to say the least. It's like a fan.
Does it allow Beck to fly, or does it just...
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Because I thought I could have swore I saw you like kind of hovering with it when I was trying to check out the run before they decided to change the difficulty.
Yeah, you can actually use it to get some extra height. It's gonna be a little bit useful later on in the game, but at least not on those stages.
Ah, gotcha.
But yeah, that weapon is actually more useful in a couple of stages in hard mode, but not that much, really. Although there is a very interesting glitch that we're gonna be doing with this weapon that I'm gonna talk about when we get to the boss. But yeah, for now we have this gauntlet of enemies. Also, this level is probably one of the funnest stages to learn, because you literally you just get invincibility everywhere. So yeah, this is like one of the most like beginner friendly stages in the game, because it's so easy to become invincible here.
Do we have time for a little donation?
Oh yeah, sure.
Nice. So we have $50 from MK.23 Sigma. No message, but thank you so much. We also have Trainer Anade with $30 saying, great cause and great runners, let's keep it... let's keep it going. And I want to remind you all, we still have that incentive, that Kirby incentive, waiting for us at the end of the day after this Mega Man block. So let's try to meet that incentive. It's gonna be so much fun. We all love Kirby, I'm sure.
Yep.
Alright, so we are now at the boss. So the glitch that I was talking about is a weapon swap glitch. If you're only allowed to throw one fan at a time, although if we swap weapons while we do it, we can actually throw multiple fans at the same time, and yeah, that actually deals a lot of damage. And there we go, that was the boss.
Done.
So yeah, this is probably the easiest boss fight in the game due to that glitch. And also the glitch is pretty easy to do. You just have to you just literally have to press two buttons. So it's really something that's nice to try. Although it's only useful here in this specific boss, but that's mostly because he's weak to that weapon.
Yeah.
And again, it also follows the logic, like it like every Mega Man game has like the boss weakness logic. So this one, he's fire, so he's weak to the fan because it cools him off. So it's a very nice thing that they like put some like a little bit of logic in the boss's weaknesses. Like right now we have fire, and we are going to an ice stage because fire melts ice.
Yep.
Also, this section here is kind of like, it's kind of weird to explain because we are going very, very slow because we are underwater. Water just kind of makes you go very slow. But yeah, also the section here might look a little bit scary, but it's very consistent.
I was like, oh god, spike walls. Nope, I remember these. Not fair. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah, the thing about that section there is that if you hug the right wall and like do a downwards dash, you're never gonna hit the spike walls because you have like you're on the perfect spot for it. Also, we have Cryo in the background just doing puns because that's kind of what she does. She does ice puns.
There's only one way to get past all this.
And every one of these stages seems to have like a little mid-boss where the boss taunts you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And Cryo actually does that twice, so
Oh, okay.
just
so she's
kind of
especially
adds
me.
up to
Got
her
it.
as a character.
She's so tiny.
Also, there is this weird glitch. Sometimes the boss health just kind of, I don't know, just it stays on the bottom. Like it's a very, it's a very funny visual glitch. Doesn't really adds up anything to the game. It just happens.
Got it.
So I'm gonna start off by using a charge flame on her.
Okay, the monitors in the background repeating the fight. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Oh, that was so close. Oh, that was a really close call. Yeah, she
Yeah.
does a lot of contact damage if you end up hitting her. I had a good early, like I had a good start of the fight, but I kind of messed up a little bit. I have like I kind of like my own strat to deal with this boss. I like staying very close to her because it somehow makes it easier for me to dodge her attacks, and it also allows me to do a lot of damage because our weapon is like it's a flame weapon, and if we use it without charging, it has a really low range. But yeah, so right now we literally finished all of the 8 mighty numbers. Yeah, also that's kind of why the game is mighty number 9, because Beck is actually mighty number 9. If you all just, I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? Everyone calls him mighty number 9, so that's kind of the thing about the game. It's mighty number 9, and then it's like mighty number 1, 2, and all the bosses that we just fought. There is the mighty number 0, I think, although yeah, it will be a little bit spoiler of who's waiting for us at the end of the game, kinda.
Does Call have a mighty number, or is she just there's background
I
support?
think not, actually. I don't think she has a mighty number because she wasn't made by the same scientist. Oh, okay, that was unfortunate.
Oh,
That section here is it's like one of the toughest sections in the game.
it wouldn't be a Mega Man game if there weren't insta-death spikes or obstacles somewhere.
Yeah, also this final stage here, like this actually there's like three final stages, and this is like one that kind of wants us to try out every single weapon. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. The game kind of wants us to use all of the weapons to their full potential here, so that's kind of why like we have to use Avi's weapon. Now we want to use ice to beat this boss. So I have this little bit of an enemy rush here.
Could I read a donation?
Yes.
Go right on.
Yay! We have one that is very short and sweet. Tuki with $20 saying good luck and have fun.
All right. So now we're gonna see the only time besides Avi, like the only time that we're gonna be using Counter Shade's weapon, because it actually deals a lot of damage to those enemies, and it's the only way to hit that specific spot right there. I'm a little bit confused. Okay, I'm gonna have to use this one. Also, this is
this
the
guy
intro
again.
stage boss recolored.
I was like, oh, it's this guy again.
Yeah, it's kind of how the game like kind of taunts you, like kind of teases you for refights. Although there is no refights in this game at all.
Ah. That's a little bit of a break, but that's okay.
I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit here just to be safe.
Yeah, no, totally understandable.
Yeah, if you like, I was going to do a quicker strat there, but since I ended up like I missed my movements a little bit in there, I just decided to just stop by and wait for the cycles. Gotta play safe. Also, this is, instead of refights, we have like the mighty numbers doing everything that they do in this section. So we have everyone is just destroying the factory on the background, and I think that's very cool.
Yeah.
Outside of Avi, actually, Avi and Dinah, they are not actually there, but they do show up in specific parts of this stage. But we don't get to see them because it's like just kind of like not Easter eggs, but we don't need to go to those areas. Okay, I need this weapon here. So we have this boss fight here that's like there's two bosses. First, we need to fight the boss that's like protecting the main core. So he's weak to electricity. And the core is weak to ice. Oh, and I got one cycle. Okay, that's pretty good. Also, this one cycle, it's not easy to do because you have to like do a lot of damage to the boss with the ice, and if you miss it, you're gonna lose like 40 seconds because the boss is gonna do an attack that's like you have to literally just dodge the attacks and you cannot hit him at all. It's a nice thing that I got this. So now we are going to the prison stage. Also, a nice thing about the final stages of this game is that we can do them at any specific order. So I go to Robot Factory first because it's the toughest stage, and Wild Call stage is like a more chill stage to play. So this stage kind of plays like a super stealth mission that we have to like collect some key cards to open the doors. So all of the specific. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So we also gonna have a little bit a lore here. The game kind of trying to develop Call as a character because it kind of asks that guy why she doesn't actually have a personality, because that's actually a thing about her in this game. Like compared to the other mighty numbers, she's like a secretary robot, so she doesn't really have like a specific personality. Like she's just made to do her thing and doesn't really have anything. Like Aviator is like more energetic, and she's more neutral. She's just like, she acts more like a robot, if that makes any sense.
No, that totally makes sense, actually.
So yeah, we cannot really speed this one up that much because we need to like kind of wait for enemies to spawn. So that's also a good place to reach some donations.
Oh yes, I was about to ask you. So we have $25 from Koji Yanagi, no message, $10 from Dire Dart Dashhound, no message, and $25 from Anonymous, no message. But you know what all of them have in common? You've guessed it, they all are entered to win the Ringmouth Kirby coaster. They could win with a minimum of $10. And you know what that reminds me of? Of course, Kirby. We have the Kirby incentive going. So if you donate $10 or more, not only you could win a Kirby coaster, which is adorable, and I want it myself, it's so cute, but you also are helping us towards our goal of getting that glitch exhibition. Curbs Adventure Glitch Exhibition, we need 4,000, we are at 1,253.5 to be exact, if you want. And we have until the end of that Kirby run to actually reach that goal. Not that much time, so there's a reminder for you all.
Okay, that's another like spike section. That's kind of scary, but I played it safe. You can actually run past those spikes without hovering, but it's way much harder. So I just end up playing safe, because if you die there, you're gonna lose way much more time than you're saving by skipping the spikes. So yeah, now we have this boss fight here, which I think it's the longest boss fight in the game, because we literally just have to wait for the boss to give us resources to damage him, instead of being like that fight where we fight the boss, we weak him. This boss plays a little bit different. Instead, we are actually destroying the boss. We're not like we're not rescuing him like Beck does, because Call is actually not programmed to do that. Although I think the reason she didn't like got infected by the program error is probably the same reason as Beck. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, maybe because she was actually sleeping. I don't remember, but I think she was sleeping.
Wasn't she getting work done when you got done with the intro stage, right?
Oh yeah. She was like getting work done, so they ended up turning her off. That's the reason.
Yeah, so she was safe.
Yeah, again, it's been a while since I actually got into the game story, so there's a lot of stuff that I have on memory, but I'm not sure if it's right or not. Oh, okay, I'm getting a good pattern. Like, I'm not a good pattern, but I'm getting a good spot there. There is that one sweet spot that if you stay on it, the box is like gonna instantly break on the head of the boss, and that's perfect because that way we have the enemy on a really good spot to damage the boss. We don't want the boss to walk to eat the things. Like, also this boss fight might look like it's a little bit of RNG, whether we're gonna get camera or bomb, but it's actually like oh, that was unfortunate. Let's talk about that. The boss didn't get a camera. That can actually happen. I don't know why that happens. It just happens. So I think if the enemy is too close to him, he's actually gonna he's gonna eat the enemy, but not really. The game is not gonna count. But yeah, one more cycle and we are done with this boss.
This thing kind of like reminds me of a cross of like those little robot bunnies in like Chill Penguin stage and Trouble. It's like I can see the dog, I can see the rabbit. I'm not sure. It looks like a mix of both.
Oh, I think the camera is not gonna do enough damage though. Oh, again, this glitch. Okay. That's unlucky. Yeah, apparently if he gets way too close to the camera, it just happens. Okay, I really hope he gives us a bomb this time around. Okay, at least the bomb, it should be okay. There we go. Yeah, that boss fight took way much longer than it's supposed to, but that's mostly because the game just decided to like eat the camera. But hey, we are... Oh, there we go. Oh, go ahead.
I'm so sorry. Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Thank you. I cannot believe that I forgot to mention that other than that Kirby coaster with $10, you're entered to win the Mega Man Pin Prize Pack, which, like, we all here love Mega Man, don't we?
Yes.
So definitely try to get that in. So you have until the end of the Curbs Adventure run to get that donation in, and you can run for that pin pack. So there you go.
Oh yeah. So we are now going to the final stage. Even though it's the final stage, this is like a very long stage, and biggest reason is that there is a lot of enemies that we need to kill in some spots. Like this spot right here, we need to kill those like things. They're kind of like cubes. So we just have to like kill them as fast as possible, because when we kill, like it kind of works. The way that this section here works is like there is waves of enemies, so you're only getting the next wave of enemies if you defeat the previous one. So that's the most optimal thing we can do here is kill enemies as fast as possible.
Kind of like that Mega Man 2 boss in Wily's Castle where you got the blocks coming down.
Oh yeah, I think that's actually what they tried to go for here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's an Inafune game. So he loves to call back. He loves to call back all of his old ideas. That's just how the man thinks.
Also, we have this mechanic that, by the way, the game never really showed us. That is the blocks. I'm gonna play a little bit safe here.
I'm like expecting that block to come back down and smush you. She's like, oh please no. I know. Final stage. I'm sure. This is a Mega Man wannabe clone.
Oh my God! What?
Oh no!
What was that?
I do not know.
I just grabbed thin air there. Okay. I don't think I ever saw that happen before.
I mean, that just seems to be the thing with this marathon. No, that's never happened before.
Yeah, marathon luck.
Yup. It wouldn't be a marathon if we didn't have marathon luck.
So now we have to basically break the blocks on the specific spots. Kind of like a puzzle. Also, we ended up not talking about the sub-tanks of this game. I kind of forgot about it, but the sub-tanks, the way that they work in this game is kind of weird because you have to absorb a specific amount of enemies to fill up a sub-tank, and if you die, you're gonna lose your sub-tank. So that's also something that we don't want to do in this stage. We don't want to die.
Do they actually call it a sub-tank? Do they actually call it a sub-tank?
Okay. Not actually. I just call it sub-tank for the sake of...
Oh, because it's the same thing.
I don't remember the name.
It's okay. No, you're getting the point across. You're getting the point across.
It's a sub-tank after all, but it's kind of similar. Okay, I got a health there. I want to be careful to not die here. I don't want to hold down. If I hold down, I'm going to do a downward dash, and I'll basically dash to the bottomless pit and die. So okay, that was good enough. No deaths, but I'm probably gonna get a bad cycle here, but it's okay. We're invincible, so nothing can really hurt us here. And we are now heading to the final boss. Also, we talked about old Mega Man bosses from Classic, so you guys might recognize this pattern right here.
Oh yeah. The bane of my existence.
If only we could do that with the actual Yellow Devil. I mean, in Mega Man 1, you can use the glitch, like the...
Oh,
the
I didn't.
Glitch,
I did not. Real talk. I did not know about the glitch until we got the Game Atlas from Nintendo Power, and it had that in there because it was like, and I'm like, wait, what? You can what? And I finally beat Yellow Devil and finally beat the rest of the game, and I was like so ecstatic.
Yeah. Also, this boss fight has like 3 phases. The first one, the second one, and the second phase has like some type of third phase that we can actually skip if I do enough damage to her. Okay, that's a good amount of damage.
Okay, she needs to decide whether or not she's trying to be a Pokey or a Sunflower, because that's all I'm seeing.
Okay, there we go. That's a lot of damage actually. Oh wait, that was way too much damage. She went straight to the third phase. Okay, that's not too bad. Because like we don't want to do a lot of damage to her, otherwise she's gonna go for this one phase here. But it's okay. I am at full health, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, now she's gonna go to the middle, and we can just use the sword. And there we go, that was boss fight. Also, I want to be careful here because she can still damage us even though her health bar is like, it's at 0. So I want to stay as far away as possible. And also time is coming up as soon as I touch that energy thing, and time.
GG's.
And yeah, this boss fight can be kind of tough if you don't have a sub tank, and that means that if you die at any specific point during this stage, it's pretty much over. So like you have to like do this boss fight flawlessly.
Oh. So kind of like, God, like some of the Wily capsule fights in later Mega Man classic titles. Oh, I hated that.
Also, this is, I think she's like Mighty Number 0. She's called Trinity, and she's like the kind of like the alpha, like the first robot that has back powers. Like she can absorb other robots, but she went berserk, and that's the entire plot of this game, basically. But yeah, I think that's about it for Mighty Number 9. I think we got like, yeah, that was a 53, so not too bad for a marathon. Like consider that we have like a couple of deaths here and there. But still, I think it's just how it is. This game is not like a super easy game to run, but I highly recommend, like if you like enjoy like Mega Man, this game is definitely worth checking out. At least the speedrun. The speedrun is pretty fun.
Not to mention, it's almost always stupid cheap.
It's also pretty cheap. Like, usually gets on sale, and it's also available in a lot of different platforms. So, yeah. But I think that's about it for now. I hope everyone enjoyed the run. We're also gonna be having more Mega Man. They're gonna have Mega Man X. Yeah. And I am personally looking forward to that run. I am a huge Mega Man fan as well. I mean, that's kind of the whole reason that I run this game right here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna have more Mega Man, so that's nice to see.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, that's it for me. And yeah, I'll see everyone.
Good job, Kiwami. It was a good run.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem.
Wow, that was Kiwami with Mighty Number 9. Always great to see her running a game. Well, I have some donations here. Rohan donated $20 and said, "Go Tuca." Oh, that's me, thank you. We also have some donations without message that I would like to mention. $25 from MacMog, $25 from Cole. We also have 50 from Braylon. You know, all these people, they are very kind. Although they didn't leave a message, you know, they are running for some very cool prizes. Have you looked at the prizes? I love them so much. I've been hyping up that coaster, that Kirby coaster, so much. You're probably tired of hearing about it, but definitely check out the prizes. They are so cool. And when you donate, make sure that you choose an incentive. And if I could give my own suggestion of a very cool incentive, I would say the glitch exhibition for Kirby's Adventure would be my pick. That is a very cool incentive. We don't have a lot of time, but we are getting closer. I know we can do it. We got that Mighty Number 9 incentive at the last minute. I think we can do this one. We also... I would also like to talk a little bit about Malala Fund. I would like to tell you guys about this wonderful charity that we are helping raising donations for. So Malala Fund's working for a world where every girl can learn and lead. Traditional approaches aren't cutting it. At this moment, nearly 130 million girls are out of school, even more in school but not learning. That's why Malala Fund is focused on accelerating progress, challenging systems, policies, and practices so all girls can access 12 years of free, safe, quality education. Inspired by Malala and Xiaodin's activist roots, Malala Fund believes that local educators and advocates provide the greatest insight, innovation, and energy needed to address barriers that keep girls out of school in their communities. Through the Education Champion Network, Malala Fund invests in their work so they can scale their efforts and leverage their collective power to create broader change to make it easier for all girls to learn. So if you would like to help Malala Fund, you can do that by donating to this event. And let me read a couple more donations. Kerplop donated $50 saying this donation is in honor of Dave Leeds, who taught me about the importance and value of charity through his work with Cropwalk. Happy birthday, friend! Also, Mega Man X is one of my favorite games, so I had to do this during the run. Good luck. That was such a nice donation. And I also have Murish with $50, no message. Thank you all so much. This is the end of my shift. I will be back by the end of the week at some point. And you all have been very kind to me. Very nice. It was a pleasure to be here, and we'll go to a quick break. See you later.
Hello, everyone. I am Critique Quartz, and I'll be your host for the next few runs. This is Flame Fatales benefiting the Malala Fund. The Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and lead. With more than 130 million girls out of school today, Malala Fund partners with education advocates and activists who are breaking down barriers that hold girls back. We have a few donations that I would like to read. I know everybody's excited about donations. They're my favorite part of these events. We have a $25 donation with Cole, no comment. Thank you, Cole. We have a $25 donation from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous. We have another $25 donation from Anonymous. Thank you so much for your generosity. We have another $10 donation from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous. We have a $50 donation from Scooter. Thank you, Scooter. No comment. We have a $20 donation from Dynamic Type. Thank you, Dynamic Type. We have a $25 donation from Kurt Mack. Thank you, Kurt Mack. No comment. We have a $250 donation from Anonymous. Thank you so much for that very generous donation. We have a $20 donation from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous. We have a $10 donation from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous. All right. We have a word from Malala Fun. Here comes a video.
Finding my biggest passion in robotics and engineering completely changed my life.
This is a video series in which girls from countries around the world are sharing their stories and telling what matters to them.
Hi everyone.
أنا اسمي هدير.
Hi friend, मेरा नाम आकांक्षा है.
This is Roll Call.
I've always been interested in science, particularly in medicine, since my mother is a nurse and my father is a physician. I have graduated from high school and now I like to combine my parents' medical backgrounds with my love of engineering and robotics and go to university and forge a career in biomedical engineering. I was an exchange student in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and well, I wasn't really interested in robotics at first. But some of my friends kept telling me how fun it is to join their robotics team. By the end of the school year, I was kind of obsessed with robotics. I just knew I needed to start a robotics team in my hometown in Japan. And here I am. While I found robotics really inspiring, my mother wasn't so sure because she thought it would be impossible for a girl to actually build a robot. And since no one in my family was an engineer, there would be no one who could give me any advice or help me. I used to think that they are too difficult for me to study, but it turned out that I just didn't know where I can obtain the knowledge about engineering. Chiba Institute of Technology is the building over there. They said they can actually lend us a room and the tools and also the mentors and everything. And the best thing is they are doing this for free. Dr. Ken Tomiyama at CIT was so kind and helpful that he let us use the tools at the institute. So especially in building season, we sometimes forget to eat, so we always keep some snacks like this. And also, we always keep a bet. Although my mother was not sure if I can actually do robotics, I just didn't stop trying. Finally, I was able to show her that I understand what it really takes and earn her support, which is really important to me. When I just started to recruit members for my robotics team, I thought there wouldn't be many girls, but I found that there are actually many girls who would be interested in robotics, but there are still many who do not have the option. The number of after-school robotics programs in Japan has been increasing rapidly, but they're really expensive and there are many people who cannot afford them. I am planning to hold workshops that introduce robotics and are open and free for girls to join, so students can get a taste for building robots and see it as a potential career. It's just awesome to even get to see her, but it was really great to hear from Malala about how we should inspire more girls, and that was amazing.
I hope that these stories would have inspired you and that you would share it with your friends as well. And please do not forget to subscribe to our channel.
Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you guys are excited for more runs. Up next we have Mega Man X run by Clipper. And after that we have Kirby's Adventure run by Dark Soul. And I know everybody has seen the donation incentive. That is a glitch exhibition for Kirby's Adventure. We are about 2,500 away from meeting that. And if we start donating now, it won't be so down to the wire. So let's go. I know we can meet that. Any donation counts, no matter if it's $5 or $500. We appreciate them all. And now, while we're waiting for the next run to get set up, let me tell you about the Yeti. I love the Yeti. I'm sure you love the Yeti. The Yeti is an official sponsor of Flame Fatales 2020. They create amazing shirts, amazing apparel, amazing pins and stickers, and every $5 from every shirt and $4 from every pin and sticker bought from the Flame Fatales collection will be donated directly to Malala Fund. Please go check them out at www.theyeti.com. That's Yeti with 2 E's after the T. All right, I've got one more donation, and it's from No Comment. It's a $75 donation, and there is no comment. Thank you very much, No Comment. All right, I'm getting word that the run is ready. I'm going to pass it over to Clipper.